Good morning, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your What's Cracking reading. 24th of February today, so we're well and truly into February now. I want to say thank you for all of your support. Not that I don't thank you all the time. I wanted to get some dates organised and my weekend just flown, still unpacking. Unfortunately, when you work full time and trying to have some sort of family and social life, you don't always have a lot of spare time. So I was so productive over the weekend and I'm down to about 10 boxes. So I'm slowly getting there. So I'll get some dates up. We'll get dates up during this week for some card pulls and for... I might do the card pulls on a Saturday morning this time. I don't know how that'll go, but you know, at the end of the day, I can't please all of you all of the time. So might try Saturday though. Or even an evening, because I thought of trying an evening. I wasn't quite sure how that would work too. Probably great for the people in Australia, but maybe not so good for those overseas. So I might put a couple on. And I'm also going to put a free reading competition up on my Facebook page this week too. We haven't done one of those for a while. So a little bit of getting back into the whole swing of things here for the old Vonnie and back on the horse. Alrighty, so today is 24th of February, Spirit. What's going on today? I'm using the Gilded Tarot for this reading. People always comment on how beautiful this one is. Okay. Alright, so we have the Queen of Cups coming out first. So the Queen of Cups is a card that represents the water signs. Now, I've moved the camera down more, so you can see the cards more. I don't think I'm going to please everybody because I read some of the comments and I think some people complain it's good, some people complain it's not, some people compliment, you know, the whole thing. Some people are not happy with it, so we'll just keep going until we find what's mostly visible, viewable, comfortable for me, and we'll go from there. But I can't use my phone anymore, so it's impossible. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups coming out, represents Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This person's got something to offer here. Now, the personality or the main attributes of this particular star sign are around emotional. She can express herself emotionally. Sorry, nothing's coming through as quickly as it does this morning. I think I've got a bit of a brain lock. This particular star sign, this particular person, the Queen of Cups, she feels her emotions very deeply, but she's also very expressive. So unlike the King, she's able to express her emotions more freely, more openly. Because of this, she's often seen as the mother, and she has a very good intuition. So you've got somebody coming towards you who fits those attributes, not necessarily the star signs. So although she represents the star signs, it's more about the attributes. Yeah, don't get locked into the star signs too much. Whoever this is single at the moment, or sees you as single maybe. The Nine of Pentacles talks about a person who's very comfortable in their world, comfortable in their life, doing things well, you know, very happy, very chirpy. There seems to have been some sort of change in this person here that somebody's seeing in you, or you're seeing in the other person maybe. Okay, so we have a cup being offered here, but this cup's sort of being looked at like it isn't really what this person wants. So either somebody's offering something to you that you are not interested in, or offering something to you that isn't quite as good as the offer you would like to see. So you've already had this a few times. It's like, I really don't want another one like that. You've got something else to offer. So make your offer better than the other ones I'm getting. You know, a person here could be dealing with more than one person. But this is a card of apathy and boredom. So maybe you're just not in the right place at the moment. And maybe you're feeling that singledom and this stability, and you don't really want to invite someone new into your life, possibly. Perhaps it's that you don't want to invite a certain person into your life. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be romantic love. It could be a relationship with a family member or a relationship with a friend where they too want to come back into your life and are trying to weasel their way back in. And it might be why you're not taking the offer here, because life is, you know, comfortable, stable. Maybe you don't want their offer at the moment. So for some of you, this could be somebody, a friend, family member, somebody who's making an offer that perhaps it doesn't please you. Okay, so the Queen of Wands out first. Now the Queen of Wands is sort of the hot and fiery queen of the card. She's the one who is, you know, very passionate about what she does, very attractive to others because she's confident and she knows herself really well. But she's feeling very, very fired up at the moment about something. Okay, so we have the Strength card. So some of you could be dealing with Leos here because that's strong Leo energy with those two cards. This is someone who's, you know, got their act together, got their stuff together, and they're really moving forward here. She no longer needs to tame that lion. She's running alongside it. So she must have really reached this sort of very beautiful height, and she's ready for a new start. Okay. It may not be just a she, it may be a he. It's just coming across as feminine energy here. But that doesn't mean it doesn't belong to a male. It's just that feminine aspect of yourself. So your intuition, the more loving part of yourself. But somebody's up for something here. They want a brand new start. They want to take a leap of faith. They want to jump maybe towards this offer, maybe away from this offer. But something here is creating an energy of wanting to move forward. So it could be in this offer there was an apology that you haven't accepted, but you got closure. So it may be why you're ready to move in a different direction. Definitely, because you're feeling very, very passionate and driven about what you want to do here. Something here has spurred you along. Something's got you going. Somebody said something, done something, moved on something that's really got you going here. The red in this cards, in the 4 cards here is just stunning. And you can't see anything, can you? Okay, let me just move the cards down so you can. Here we go again. So you're trying to find the right place to be able to see them. And then, of course, I haven't got the iPad far away. Next weekend, I'll try some different aspects and see how we go. So somebody's very hot and fired up. Somebody made a good point yesterday and said, I guess at least we can hear the reading, which is the main thing. So I've got someone here who's been given something and they're completely fired up. Something has either shot them into a point where they know what they want now, but they have some sort of closure on a past situation that no longer is holding them back. Okay, so we have the Magician coming through. So you know what? This says to me that some people have been offered cups, loves, apologies, where they have got their own closure, their own love. They don't need someone else's. They've got here what they need. So I feel like somebody's coming in to offer you something that really you don't need anymore. You might be very, very happy being single. You may be very happy for being single from a particular person. Maybe there was something that happened that put you in this position, but now you're feeling very self-sufficient. But with this Magician here, that tells me that you are absolutely 100% able to manage with what you're doing. Oh, a lot of major arcanas again this morning. This is the 4th one out of 6 cards. Okay, so we have the Hanging Man. Now, the Hanged Man talks about looking things from a different perspective. Sometimes in life we're given challenges, and rather than being tied to an idea of how things should be, we start to realize there are other ways of seeing things. And this is what you're doing here. You're trying to work out whether there's another way of seeing this. There's the Lovers. Okay, so for some of you, this is definitely a love offer, but it's definitely a choice. Something that's going to close out a cycle. That's what I said to you. It feels like you're trying to close something down here. Okay, you don't want to go back to the past. Oh, okay, you're just building for the future. Okay, that's really clear now. Okay, so somebody's coming in to offer something. You're feeling mighty fine in your 9 of Pentacles energy. You're not really sure whether you want this, but you might take the apology or whatever it is attached to this offer, but very comfortable and very stable being by yourself here, not really needing something else. So I see something coming in whether that's a love or an energy of a friend or a family member, that perhaps there's been some sort of breakup, come apart, situation where, you know, things haven't worked out the way that they would normally do. I feel like this person is very regretful and they do want to make things up. They do want to put things right here. That doesn't mean they want to carry on the relationship or whatever. They just want to put things right. They've seen things differently and now they want to put the world right for you. Now, I see you accepting this, whatever it is. There's definitely an energy of forgiveness here. There is a choice on whether you take this person back into your life or not. But for some of you here, you're ready to close out this cycle, not return to the past and just move forward. That doesn't mean that you don't sort of make up with them per se. Whoever this is, I feel like you're getting things back on firm foundations again. I think you're learning to see things very differently to what you did before. And that's good because it seems that you've learned a lot from whatever lesson this was that has been pointed out to you. In the time that you have been away from this person, whether it's friend, family, or romantic interest, you have built up your own resources here. You are much stronger than before. You know what you want and you know what you don't want. So it's quite easy to say to this person, I'll accept your apology. I'll accept that, you know, it didn't come in right, whatever. And thank you very much. And it helps you to move forward because you're closing out a cycle here. So maybe some of you have been holding on to an old energy, an old friend. It could be a family member because of this whole, you know, looking at things from a different perspective. I think as you get older, you realise that people are just people, whether they're related or whether they're friends or whatever. It's okay to say, I don't want you in my life anymore. You've created too much drama for me. You know, you don't show me the love and appreciation that, you know, perhaps others do. Whatever it is for you, you are definitely closing something out here because you feel that you don't need this anymore. You have been able to create whatever this was by yourself. So it's like you're saying goodbye to something because you now own it. That's that hanging man for you. Put you in a little bit of a space of thinking things out. But definitely lovely. I love it. Whoever this person is really means it too. So, but you choose whether you want to, you know, carry on having some sort of relationship with them or not. We got this card out a couple of times yesterday. And I sort of feel a little, with these cards, because they have nothing particularly written on them, I get a lot of different energies with these cards. It's number 7, people who do numerology. I think I might have a change of cards this week because I found my cards. I unboxed all my cards yesterday, so my little cupboard is full, so we can have a change of cards. I love this deck though. It's absolutely beautiful and it makes me really use my intuition when I look at these, which is really nice. This is a mother sheep with her baby sheep. Well, it could be a father sheep. But these sheep are sort of out in a place where there isn't a lot of food and it's very cold. There actually isn't a lot of shelter either. So it sort of has a very 5 of Pentacles feel to it. I feel like somebody was left out in the cold here. Maybe there was some sort of disagreement, fight, argument, and somebody walked away from a situation without sort of making that apology. There's new growth here, so I know something is starting to happen to bring in this new growth. This is coming into spring now, so it's sort of like on the turn of the season here, which is absolutely beautiful. There is stability to come out of this. So in this particular situation, whatever happened to you here, there's a feeling now that you are coming out of the cold, so somebody does want to make things right here. The significance of 3 people may have something for you. I feel this is like a mother and her 2 children. That may have significance for you. But this is definitely someone coming out of this cold and barren sort of area as these flowers start to grow, to find something a little nicer than what they're currently in. They do look calm about it. I think it hasn't sort of disturbed you too greatly, but time to put things right. Have a fantastic day.